The corpuscle, yes, descending
the
first, then
descending.
ascending, then distal, then collecting.
So on this one's descending, and this one's
Yes,
ascending.
that's what I want to tell you. You don't follow the left or right because they will be switched. So you follow from the corpuscle. You start from the corpuscle. The next to the corpuscle are the proximal convoluted tubules.
Okay.
Then the descending limb of lobe Finley, then ascending limb, then distal, then the collecting duct. Okay?
Okay.
So this is collecting. You see, collecting duct receives urine from many nephrons, and it opens at the tip of the pyramid, that's at the papilla. Now here is the minor calyx with me. The minor calyx, which is like this one. Okay. Now, when you go to the glomerulus, glomerulus is this one. This is a tuft cap. That's the glomerulus, which is a tuft of capillaries. That's the tuft of capillaries inside the capsule. Both of them together are called renal corpuscle. So the Bowman's capsule or glomerular capsule, along with the glomerulus or glomerular capillaries, are called renal corpuscle. Both of these together, the whole thing is called renal corpuscle. Okay? Now, renal corpuscle, it has the capsule, which has a parietal layer. This is the parietal layer of the capsule, which is squamous epithelial cells. And the visceral layer. The visceral layer are these podocytes. These are epithelial cells also, but podocytes. They have cytoplasmic extensions and food processes. So these are the podocytes that cover the capillaries. They are forming the visceral layer. So visceral layer is here, parietal layer is here, and the space in between them is called capsular space. So this is the capsular space.
Will you be asking us the type of cells that are formed within the capsule? Do we expect that on the practical?
Not the type of cells, but the capsular space you should know, parietal layer, visceral layer. You should know this is what we call glomerulus. The capillaries are called glomerulus. They are uncovered here. They are fenestrated. And you should know that this is the beginning of what? Can you tell me?
And the minor
Calyx.
What do you expect? Which tubule you expect next to the capsule? Which tubule is here?
Ascend or
The-
descending.
From here. Which tubule is next to the?
the distal convolute.
It's the proximal. not-
Proximal. The distal.
The next one is the proximal. So from here you expect this is the beginning of the proximal convoluted tubules. Okay? And the cells are cuboidal. No, I will not ask about the cells, but I will ask about the layers. Parietal layer, visceral layer, capsular space, beginning of proximal convoluted tubules, the glomerulus, or what we call glomerular capillaries, and these are the juxtaglomerular apparatus. You should know it. The juxtaglomerular apparatus is formed from three kinds of cells. They are modified cells. The modified cells, modified portion of the efferent, this is efferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole, afferent arteriole. The modified portions of the efferent arterioles are these enlarged smooth muscle cells, are called granular cells. So they are enlarged smooth muscle cells. They are called granular. They contain, the granules contain renin. The renin is here, and these are mechanoreceptors. Mechanoreceptors, they sense blood pressure. Now the other cells, like these tall, closely packed cells, so tall, closely packed cells, they are called macula densa, and they are portion from the distal portion. They are part of the distal portion of the ascending limb of the lobe Finley. Now this is the ascending limb of the lobe Finley. Ascending limb. You see the ascending limb. It comes very close. This is the ascending limb. Okay, here ascending limb. It comes very close to the corpuscle. This is ascending limb. Comes very close to the corpuscle, like this one. Ascending limb comes very close to the corpuscle, so it is very close here. So this is the distal portion of the ascending limb of the lobe Finley. It has modified portion. These are tall, tightly or closely packed cells, they are called macula densa. They have chemoreceptors to sense the salt content of the filtrate. This is a filtrate. So these having chemoreceptors to sense the salt content. These are having mechanoreceptors to sense the blood pressure, and they release renin. Now, the apparatus is not complete because there are a third kind of cell, which is, there are cells here which are not shown. They connect these two cells. So these two types of cells are connected by a third type of cells. They are called, they are here. They have gap junctions, and because they have gap junctions, they can connect the signal from here to there or from there to there, you know, vice versa. These cells are called external, what do you call them? External glomerular, wait, they are mesangial cells. We have glomerular mesangial cells here, and what they call outside the glomerular, they are extra glomerular mesangial cells. So glomerular mesangial cells are here in the glomerulus. This they contract to decrease the surface area. Mesangial cells here, they contract to decrease surface area. But the mesangial cells here, they have gap junctions to connect the signals. And they are called extraglomerular. Extraglomerular means outside the glomerulus, so extraglomerular mesangial cells. So that's, in this way, you complete the apparatus. Three kinds of cells: granular, macula densa, and the extraglomerular mesangial cells in between. They are not shown. In practical, this will not come. But if I ask you about these cells, you say granular cells. If I ask you about these cells, you say macula densa cells. And you should know their position. These are in the distal portion of the ascending limb of the lower Henle, and these are usually more than 90% in the efferent arteriole. Sometimes they can be in the efferent arteriole. Okay, that's the apparatus. It's called it's called juxtaglomerular. It's very close to the glomerular. The cells are called extraglomerular mesangial cells, but the apparatus is called juxtaglomerular. Juxtaglomerular
Complex or
complex.